Is there an American beatboxing scene? What do you think of the American beatboxing scene? I mean, if you would compare it to the European scene, why is it that you think that the American scene has not taken that same flight?
I mean, at this point, there really isn't a human beatboxing. I tell you the truth, there isn't. With me, I just been in the lab and just doing my homework, you know, as far as, you know, really working on my vision and working and taking the steps to actually manifest what I want to see, you know, as far as the art of human beatboxing. Really, see, there's one thing I really appreciate what they're doing overseas in Europe. I mean, they're doing their thing.
Yeah,
they love the art. You know what I'm saying? They're actually, you know, making it, you know, getting respect for it out there in Europe as an art. But in order for the whole world to grasp it, it has to hit here.
It has to hit here.
It has to hit. It has to be established here. So that's what I'm concentrating on. That's what my mission is to establish human beatbox as a true art of originality,
and not just like a gimmick.
Not a gimmick. Not the. I despise the whole concept of you just a karaoke beatbox.
Right.
You know, you're a human cat. People when they say, "Oh, he's going to do the next song from the radio." Do this song, do that song.
Right. I mean,
do Britney Spears. You know, and I mean, the competition, the righteous competition thing. I mean, I dig that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? That keeps you on your feet. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like really taking it serious here in America, these you know, up and coming human beatbox artists, or you know, those who are inspired to do it, you know, have to come from a source of thinking as a musician. You know what I'm saying? Become a musician first. Right. You know what I'm saying? And add on to the art of you know, the culture of human beatbox or percussion. I think that's what's missing. You know, they just caught up in the gimmick. You know, becoming a gimmick. You know, human beatbox gimmick instead of a musician, and really having a true love for the art of vocal percussion, human beatbox, and how it affects people. How it's therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? How people are inspired. You know, it's like I would do shows and get an email from someone, you know, and I read the email and they say, "Oh, you know, your show." I said no words in my performance. It did nothing but, you know, instrumental composition.
All original.
You know, all, you know, original. Some, I mean, of course, several songs that people know.
Right.
You know, but I get an email and it's, you know, saying, "Hey man, I really enjoyed your show. There's something about the energy and the power I felt. It was just so, you know, it was just, I forgot the word he used, but you know, he was just so elated. You know, and the message he sent in the email, he said, "You inspired me to start my own business." You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, you know, it's beyond just inspiring a person to do the human being. Inspiring people to actually live their lives, actually do the impossible. You know.
I wanted to touch on one of the things that you said about originality. You know, you go online and you just see a sea of beginning beatboxers. It's almost like an ocean, and they're using your routines. I mean, all over the world. I mean, everyone is doing Kenny Muhammad techniques. Everyone's doing your routines. I mean, how does that make you feel? I mean, like, are you honored by it? I mean, do you feel like
it's a two-way? It's a two-way situation. I mean, I'm totally honored. You know, I'm just totally honored by it, and just overwhelmed with being honored by that. That they're actually, you know, creating a culture out of you know, the least of what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So, but my cup runneth over. You know, I know I mean, people hit me, you know, on Facebook or MySpace, and they say, "Hey, I want to see some more new video, you know, on YouTube." You know, I said, "Well, I'm not going to put any. If someone, you know, videotapes at a show, then you may see something, but I'm going to put out a DVD." You know,
we're going to get to.
Yes, we're going to get to. You know, but as far as like with the you know, what's going on and how they're, you know, they're actually, you know, using, you know, as far as the art of how I represent, you know, the human orchestration side of human beatbox as the foundation of really, you know, mastering or becoming a true human beatbox artist. I'm just like, I'm overwhelmed by that. I'm honored.
Is there a difference between you know, someone who's you know, sees your work online, like a young, you know, 14, 15-year-old cat who you know, inspired to beatbox, and someone who's like, you know, pseudo-established beatboxing artist who then takes your routine and goes onto, like, you know, TV or major stage, gets paid for doing a Kenny.
That's what you call like I call them like bloodsuckers, like straight like culture vultures, you know. And it's like, you know, you really I mean, it's like this. I mean, I'm honored for you to be inspired by what I do. You know what I'm saying? One thing Stevie Wonder said, he said never bite, you know, he hates people who are not original. He said, be original, you know, be yourself. You know, and that's the thing. I want all human beatbox artists out there is just be yourself in the art of human beatbox. Express yourself. Don't express Kitty Muhammad because that's not you. You know, do your own thing. Don't go out and do somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because you just looked at, you know, as you still doing the karaoke thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about originality. But I have no respect for the cats who are running around doing my whole routines and getting paid and you know what I mean? Not even saying, you know, I mean, not even, you know,
giving you a thank you.
Not even saying, you know, what I'm about to do, you know, I'm gonna give props to Kenny Muhammad. This is a Kenny Muhammad composition, and you know, I'm gonna do my spin on it. I just want to give props to Kenny Muhammad. This is what I'm about to do. This is Kenny Muhammad, you know, style. Boom. And then, I mean, give props, you know what I'm saying? Give people props, you know, because that's where you got it from. You know what I'm saying? But no, I have no respect. No respect for Cat.
Those who laid the foundation. You know, you're one of the people that have laid the foundation, and a lot of it. Yes, absolutely. A lot of the younger beatboxers, you know, they go on YouTube, they post these comments, and you know, and beatboxing has exploded on YouTube. I mean, you've got you know, videos with millions of views, and you have some yourself. And many of these younger cats seem to be talking a lot of crap about Razzle, and you know, as if he's some sort of a has-been, you know, really shocking. And you know, Razzle is your boy. You guys grew up together. I mean,
I love Razzle.
You guys came up from kids, right? And so I just want you to talk a little bit about the significance of Razzle's contribution to the art form. And are you going to be working with him again?
Well, yes. I mean, we haven't been in communication for a while. I kind of lost communication with him, but we definitely we're going to reconnect again. And in the future, what I'm planning and hoping that happen is actually me, Razzle, and Scratch do an album together. You know what I'm saying? So that's the plan. That's like we like the three tenors. You know, we wear tuxedos like that. You know,
I want to touch on Scratch too. But what is Razzle's? What?
I mean, it's like this. I mean, it's like, you know, I really hope Razzle actually does an interview like this, you know, so people can get to know who Razzle is, you know. But Razzle's made a major contribution to the culture of human beatbox, as far as even keeping it alive. Matter of fact, he's responsible for really the pickup. The spread of the art of human beatbox all around Europe. You know, I mean, it's like he's one of the innovators of singing and beatboxing at the same time. That's what he created. I don't know anybody else who's doing that. You know, where he can incorporate singing and bringing the beat in. You know, and use a mathematical breathing technique. You know what I'm saying, to circulate the the vocals around the beat, to where you can't even tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a scientist at what he does. You know what I'm saying? And that right there is the art of human beatbox. A lot of life, a lot of inspiration, because the younger human beatbox are that. I mean, that's what inspired them. Even though sometimes they may not want to give props, because they want to back their their European counterpart, whatever, it's like a whole America versus Europe, when it's not that. It's not Tupac Biggie thing, it's not East West, but he's contributed much, and he's going to contribute. I believe he will contribute more, and I believe some who may think that Razzle is a has-been. He's not. He's just getting started.
I mean, like his history